thumbnail was fun to make. Okay, this is a little bit of a different video, and I want to talk about something important and serious. It's not like big or huge or life-altering, life-changing or anything, but I think doing this and sharing my story can help other people. So, to preface, it is the end of 2025, and we just went through a season, the holiday season, and that brings about new plans, new things, new people, new goals, and it also, Christmas especially, it also is a time of I want, I need, quote, need. It's the desire for excess when you don't need much to be happy in the first place. And so for me, I have been a wannaholic, shopaholic for a long time. It probably didn't start happening, however, until about middle school, high school, probably like 8th grade. That was when I was seeing clothes differently. I was wanting clothes, desiring a certain appearance, wanting a girly, cute, expensive, lavish style. I was going to Target after a long day of high school, in my junior year of high school. I would go to Target after school and before I went home, and I would buy a dress. 1, 2, 3, 4, here, there, everywhere. And that is the pivotal point to me now as I am today. So we live in a very expensive headspace in the United States of America and other parts of the world too. But in the US, Black Friday hits home for some people. To me, it reminds me, oh wow, I need to work on this. But it's just so interesting that we are a wannaholic attitude type of society. Our society loves spending, doesn't know how to save. I'm speaking for myself as well. I'm not saying this to anyone or everyone. I'm just saying to you guys, that's how a lot of people are. I don't have a savings account. Let me tell you what I owe my fiance. I was a very cheap girlfriend, but I became a very expensive fiance. And I say that because I got in a car accident and insurance as of now isn't paying for anything. So my car is totaled and I have no vehicle. So there's the vehicle. We're looking at a truck actually pretty soon. And we're doing that this week. And it should be about $13,000. Do I have that money lying around? No, I have probably 100 in my account right now. That's after grocery shopping, that's after paying bills, that's after paying rent, whatever. I don't make much. I live in low income. And then my hospital bill, don't know what that is, but that's from the accident earlier in December. And I don't know what that's going to be, but it's going to be something, because my first thought as I was spinning in my vehicle before it stopped after the crash, I was like, wow, this is very American, okay? I was like, wow, this is going to be expensive. And it will be. There was an ambulance involved. I went in the ambulance. I was fine. I should have said no. I didn't know any better. I've never been in an accident before. This was all very new to me. It was all very scary as well. Anyway, I'm taking an online course to become a certified classroom elementary school teacher. That is $1,900. So almost two grand right there. And then pay off credit card. One credit card is paid off, the other one is not. And I just add on things, and Christmas happened, and it happened really fast, and I was like, add to cart, add to bag, pay, pay, pay. Become broke, you know? So that is where I'm at. But what I want to say, what I really want to say is, you don't need it. I'm talking to myself right now. You don't need it. You want it. You think you need it. You think it will make you happy. You think it will make you smile. You think it will bring you joy, peace, comfort, whatever. You don't need it. I'm having a new rule for myself. And I will have it sit in the cart for a while. Be in my list for a while. And then can I order it? But I want to make a rule. Aside from vacation, I'm going on vacation in February. Aside from something like that, I cannot online shop or go out and about and buy a myriad of things. I'm only allowed to buy one thing per outing. If it's food, it's different. I can have 2 tacos if I want. But I'm talking clothes, knickknacks, random, whatever the so-called essential is. I can buy one thing a month. That should be my goal. And I stand by that. And I live by that rule. And I have a savings account being started. I just think of how America has lost touch with reality in many ways, and especially with our finances. And it makes me so sad and feel so broken because I succumbed. I'm one of those people. At least I'm half Canadian, so I can't blame it completely on my American side. But I think of Dave Ramsey, I think of my dad and his wise words, and I think of people who know how to work their money. And I just think back and I look back on things and I'm like, I would have saved so much money by now. I've spent thousands on clothes. I know that for a fact. I have a beautiful closet. I don't wear a lot of it. I don't wear most of it. It just sits there, collects dust, little dust buns, you know. But I realize that our society is so broken. And next year, what you're going to see in 2026 is me spending less. You might not even see it because I stopped doing hauls. I don't do them that often anymore. Doesn't mean that I'm not buying stuff, because I still am. I'm just not showing it. But I'm buying things and then they accumulate and then I put them away and I never think to make a video. But I want my channel to be more than shopping. I want it to be more than purchases. I want it to be more than that. And so I'm just kind of at a loss for words at myself, kind of stunned at myself, because I'm making this promise to myself to change for the better, to change my life, to turn it around, to pay my fiance back, to be on top of bills and expenses, to be a member of society who's responsible with their money. And that's just not me. That's not how I've been. So this is the end of an era, the start of something new, and I cannot wait for it. I think I'll be happier. I think I will manage my money better. I think I will appreciate my surroundings and what I have in my circle, in my world, in my life. I will respect the items I have, and I'm going to go through stuff too, believe you me. But just poor America, because we're so bombarded by what we don't have and what we so-called need. And that's not how it is at all. That's not how it should be. That's not how this world was designed. This world was designed with nothing but nature. And then people, poof. And then all the people stuff, the stuff they make. And nothing wrong with being creative, but those cavemen started it. They were making stuff on the walls, and then that turned into wall art. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I don't want to be trapped by money, trapped by my own desire. I don't want to be stressed out that I don't have enough for things because I'm buying too many things, if that makes sense. So, anyway, there will be content. I do want to do fashion content every now and again, but I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to utilize the closet that I started years ago and go from there. So, I don't want to be materialistic anymore. I really don't. I don't want to rely on these things. I don't need them. They don't need me. And what I need is my fiance, my parents, my siblings, my extended family, my grandma, my cat, who you don't see, who lives at my fiance's. You know, I need creativity, but I don't stuff. I don't need stuff. I don't need stuff. I don't. Okay. Thanks for listening. And think about what you have in your world, who is there, and think of what you do and do not need. Genuinely. Stuff won't make you happy. I thought it made me happy, but it's not the case. I'm bubbly and content as a person, but I just thought clothes would enhance that, make it even brighter, bigger, better. But that's not it. So, alright, goodbye.